Welcome to Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, and today we're doing another DIY do-it-yourself at-home tutorial video of how to change the oil on a 2023 Honda CRV with the 2.0 liter naturally aspirated engine. Now, this is going to work for all HRVs because it comes with the 2.0 liter engine. What are you going to need? Let's dive in and not waste your time. You're going to need a filter clamp tool. We probably won't use this because we don't tighten our filters when we change our oils, but again, this is a really good tool to have, or there's other styles of this. Some paper towels, 5 quarts of 0W20 full synthetic engine. Now, the engine itself takes 4.4 quarts for a oil drop and a refill. So take that into consideration. You're going to have about 0.6 quart left. A filter from STP, and that is a S as in Sam 7317X as in X-ray, L as in Larry. A ratchet with a 14mm socket, a flat head, and you're going to need a Phillips, but again, we don't need the Phillips because this flathead is actually the perfect size to take off those Phillips screws under the car, okay? And you're going to need a catch can, your oil catch can to catch that oil, okay? Now let's go ahead and start this so we don't waste your time and show you guys step-by-step tutorial video. We are now under the car. You're going to have screws to take off this panel itself, guys, where you're going to have the 2 Phillips screws, 1 and 2, and then you're going to have the flathead screws. There's going to be 1, 2, and then the panel slides out of 2 hooks. Let's go ahead and do that. Now the flap is off. Guys, I want to explain something. These 2 forward screws right here, the front ones are the Phillips, and then you're going to have 2 here in the back. Those are Phillips, and then you're going to have 2 on the right and on the left, and those are the flatheads, okay? Set this aside. We got some oil leak, and that's because the oil filter was leaking. I'm sure the dealership didn't do a good oil change. But let's go ahead and go take off that oil drain bolt. Follow me. Now under the car, everyone, and make sure you don't, once you got the flap off, don't mix up the transmission bolt with the engine oil. It literally says engine oil on the bottom of the oil pan, okay? That is a size 17. It was my mistake. I said 14, but let's go ahead. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Remember that, all right? Okay, so that's loose. We're going to draw this oil pan. Make sure you have some cardboard under. And this oil is going to come in at an angle, okay? So don't let that fool you and put it right under, and it's going to go right over that oil pan, okay? And what I like to do is I like to push the bolt in as I'm screwing it out, putting some force on it, so when I'm ready to completely remove it, I just pop it off like that. So we waited for it to stop flowing, and then now we just have a little bit from the drip. We're going to go ahead and put that drain bolt on, okay? Now the drain bolt's on. I'm going to grab a paper towel, wipe that down. But before I do that, let's go ahead and take off the oil filter, which is right in front of it. This is on the passenger side. Okay, I'm probably going to need my pliers because the dealership tightened this one. So I loosen the filter. Okay. It's gonna start dripping oil. Make sure your catch can is right under it. Let it drip a little bit. And in the meanwhile, we're gonna wipe that bolt and make sure it's snug on there and tight. And remember, don't over tighten these, everyone. They're just to be snugged. All right. I don't know why people over tighten these things. There you go. All right, that's pretty much done almost done leaking. Make sure you don't drop this, because sometimes you'll drop them. There's going to be oil inside the filter as you take it off if this is your first time doing it. We're going to set that right there on the side of that catch can. Make sure you wipe the edge inside of this so it's all clean. This one's actually really dirty. So you got the new filter from STP. I'm going to use a cleaner paper towel now. Make sure we wipe that down really clean. All right. And what I like to do is kind of just dip my finger in the old oil. And just kind of lube up the inside tread as it's going on, I guess. I don't know. Some people do it, some people don't. It's just kind of what I always did. I learned it. What you're going to do is just nice and snug, okay? Just like that. All right, that's not coming off, anyone. Nice and snug. So the oil bolt is done. Oil filter is done. Let's go ahead and head up top and drop the oil in. Now let's shoot over to the oil cap. This is where you're going to drop the oil in. The SAE 0W-20. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's going to pop it open. And there goes the opening. We're going to drop this in. Now you're going to have to measure about 4.4 quarts in this. And I'm just going to kind of sneak in the oil. You would want to use a funnel, but I'm not using a funnel. All right. Way you're going to measure this is you got the little quart lines here on the side. Just drop about 4.4. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about that. This is our extra. All right. And we're going to put the cap on. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and test oil. Now, yes, the car is on blocks right now. We're going to go ahead and clean that dipstick. We're going to drop the car off the blocks. But I wanted to show you where your oil line has to be between those two little lines, okay, on the orange end of that dipstick, okay? So keep dipping it. You wipe it every time you pull that dipstick out. Now, guys, check out the video for how to set your oil reset light on the 2023 Honda CRV. Thank you so much for watching our channel. We're going to go ahead and put that bottom panel on the same way we took it off. We appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. God bless you.